Touch today in the Etsy shop. So
really,
yeah, I would say that I destroyed 5 items today in the process of making them. It's a day.
That's Monday for you, man.
Yeah, oh my fucking God.
Let me turn this watch onto silent so it doesn't keep binging and shit.
Yeah.
Don't need that Bing Crosby action.
No. Download music. This is one of them days.
It is one of them days.
Oh yeah, and there's a server error on fucking Google, so I can't even get at my music. That's gonna be grand. My Google Drive says the server encountered an error. Well, the server needs to eat a big bag of baby dicks because
that's a whole man. Everybody's eating them baby dicks today.
They are tonight. Got more than enough for everybody. I don't know what fucking day I'm looking at here. All right. I really need to go through this email. I have 70,000 emails.
God damn, brother.
That's in the Mr. Throwback Thursday at gmail.com. If anybody want to add to my 70,000 emails, feel free.
Demarcha. I laughed when I saw that title because I knew exactly what you were talking about.
You know, you would think I sent myself an email with the old to the new in it, and it's not there. No, not ionos.com. No, name.com. There we go. I have to go to my name.com webmail account, which I never ever do because I always use it through Outlook.
Mm-hmm.
That's a scary sound. You know, freaking StreamYard. No, where is from? MJ. DJ's Patreon, no. Eli Tubo, we need to talk about that.
What?
Eli Tubo.
Eli Tubo.
Yes, the guest.
Yes.
There, it downloaded. I don't know where the fuck it downloaded to. I'm not even there yet. Hi, John.
It's somewhere.
John, this is also the weirdest 7:30 experience we've ever had because I've been here since before 7:30.
Trying to get his computer to work.
And it doesn't. It doesn't fucking work. All right. Baby Dick Society, you ready?
When you put it that way, how could I not be?
All right, well, I'm going to give you a 5 and 3. What was your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you Throwback Thanksgiving, the first female MC with a full-length album. Irv Gotti or Scooter Braun. Pete Davidson in 2 separate odd couples. Pass apologizes for being a poser. And new music from a friend of the show. And if you don't like it, blame me, I guess. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All you kids want to get on and shit.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
How can I be damned? At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
The poppers pop and the breakers break. Like the fellas say oh and the girls say hey. Give it up for the DJ, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
How the hell are you?
Ah,
Ah.
fucking shit. I'm shit. How's everybody else?
Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday episode number 408. It is Throwback Thanksgiving. It is your two favorite turkeys coming at you this week. Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. I'd ask how you are, but I already know. We've been sitting here for a while. But for the people, how are you?
Thought turkeys could fly.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
This has been one of the most shit days I've had in quite some time. As I was telling you earlier, I was in the Etsy shop, if you will,
Mm-hmm. If you
All day.
will.
all day, because we had like 29 orders, getting to jump on things. Rye's working late. I figured I'll just work all day in the shop, come do the show. I'll be done right around the time she's getting home. Fuck all. None of that is true.
Fuck all.
I ruined more items than I made correctly today. Tripped over the dog twice because he's super fucking needy today and twisted my knee at least one of those times. I've only had two cups of coffee all day long. And I came prepared with about 3 fingers tonight.
Oh, okay. Is that Zacapa or is that Diplomatico?
No, it's neither. This one is Brugal, Brugal, 1880 something.
Okay.
1886, 1888. I have to check out the number on it.
How is it compared to the one we shared last week?
It's a little more bitey.
A little more robust.
It's got that back end burn,
Mm-hmm.
but not bad. Just more than the Diplomatica.
I can't tell you how much I enjoyed last weekend, man.
Yeah.
As much as today might have sucked, last weekend was one of the best weekends I've had in a long time.
Hell yeah.
For those who
Last
are
Monday
new.
was better than this Monday.
I
I was in a
And that
car
was-
all day.
was going to say, and you were traveling all day.
Yes.
No, last weekend we were lucky enough to record live on when did we do it? Sunday night after the game.
After the game, yeah.
Yes, Sunday night after the game. See, just shows how much rum we drank. I don't even remember what night we recorded. Jamie and I killed a bottle of rum between the two of us.
We did. Because that's how we roll.
We were rolling after that. You were rolling into the bed. I was rolling onto the pull-out couch in the hotel room, and then we rolled our ass out in the morning.
Yeah. John, this acts like this is news. This is something that happens every week. We are in a rebuilding century. Okay.
Hey, look, my team's going to get puddle stomped by Tom Brady tonight. So,
I got a bet going on your team tonight.
oh, with your free winnings from your DraftKings.
They gave BetMGM gave me four
Oh, that's
free
right. It was
$50 bets.
BetMGM. That's right.
4 free $50 bets.
Wow.
So I went with it.
Better than the free $2.50 bet you got
Much
last week.
better, yes. But I actually got to use my legitimate $10 one. And as Tom said, his team won me money because I took that whole $10
And
and bet it on Detroit to cover the spread, and they did it.
they
So I
did.
made-
Yes, they did.
19.
$19.99, I think.
Yep. But I had a $50 four condition parlay going last night and hit 3 of the 4. And if who was the 4th one that I had?
It's got to be something
Keenan
with the
Allen.
Giants tonight.
No, last night. It was all one game.
Oh,
All Keenan Allen needed to do was score a touchdown, and I would have won $550.
and he did not.
He did not.
Fuck
But-
that guy.
He could get a big bag too.
Everybody's getting a big bag.
They are tonight. Yeah,
It's not Halloween, but we giving out treats.
if you will. Yes.
If you will.
No, tonight it's like Tampa Bay needs to win. Tom needs to throw 2 touchdowns
Gonna happen.
and something else that seems nearly inevitable against the Giants. No, and Daniel Jones needs to score in some fashion. Either needs to throw one or run one.
could probably happen.
Yep.
So,
I have, John. I have not betted with JB Smoothie as Caesar yet.
JB Smooth. All I remember,
We just talked about him.
yes, JB Smooth. All I remember is him doing this routine where he got some fake tickets to a zoo, and he just kept saying, "Are these tickets legit?" The way he does.
Yeah, no, he was Tracy Morgan's mother's boyfriend on the last OG.
Yes, we were discussing that as we were driving in the Uber back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to our Uber drivers, by the way.
Lyft drivers, yes.
Our Lyft drivers, yes, our Lyft drivers. The guy who got us to the stadium got us there in plenty of time. He was great. He's like, "Look, I don't know where they're going to have us drop you off." And then he just turned a freaking Yui in the middle of a whole shit ton of orange road cones and said, "You're getting out here."
He pulled the Eddie Murphy on us.
Okay.
Get out. Too bad we can't stay, baby. We were out the door.
And then our other Lyft driver who picked us up and took us back
And offered us
thankfully-
pizza.
and offered us pizza. Yeah, she had gotten pizza, and John needs
like
Mike Evans again. John needs about $1.50.
Yeah, he does.
No,
I need God Chriswin to get just as many.
God Chriswin.
God
Not
Chris,
anybody like Chris Godwin.
nope. If Chris Godwin can play. I need God Chriswin tonight.
I haven't even looked. I know I had a full team this week.
Yeah, that's always a bonus.
Yeah.
But
By
I'm
the
losing
way-
teams that didn't. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah. By the way, I lost to Felicia.
No,
I did. Yeah, I pretty much cemented the fact that trophy is mine again.
the one behind you.
Huh?
One behind your head.
The one, yes. He's looking very ice cubingly at me.
He
Right
is.
now.
Which is
Another reason
one step below James Evansley.
nothing is higher than James Evansley. So we have talked now for about 12 minutes about everything other than hip hop. So what do you say we get into what we do here?
Sure.
Mr.
I
Throwback
have to
Thursday?
ask, because I'm getting a little bit. Are you using the correct microphone in your settings?
God, I hope I am. It's been that kind of a night.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Default microphone is the ATR USB microphone.
Okay.
So
And it is connected.
it is connected. Yes.
Okay, play it.
It is connected and it's turned on.
Yes.
I noticed I had the little blue light on, so there you go.
Yes. You'll notice my lovely green screen.
Yes, it's very
Because
green.
If you were not a patron, you didn't know
Being green.
that I am on Mozilla Firefox tonight instead of my Google Chrome. Because tonight Chrome gets a big bag.
If you're wondering, a big bag of what?
A big bag of baby dicks. That's what.
I was gonna have a guess.
Now. The only one who would guess is Richie, and I don't think he's here. He's in Florida.
Yeah, he's in Florida with the wacko assassin.
And maybe he's got his bag with him. I don't know.
He always has his bag with him. Probably hides it in that scruff on his chin. Anyway.
Now that
Mr.
we've lost
Throwback-
all the listeners.
Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408, has everything you've come to expect from Mr. Throwback Thursday. We have quite a few bits of hip hop headlines.
Mhm.
We have 3 pieces of Woo News this week. A one and done that made me shake my head because I misread it the first time. And I was
I read
like,
it
wait
wrong.
a minute.
I read it wrong.
And that's kind of who I thought it was. And then the record of the week is probably going to be foreshadowed somewhere during the course of the
It will be.
hip hop headlines. We'll remind you who the artist of the month is. And we
For
have
the last
a goal-
week, yes.
But yes, I believe so. Because yes. Yeah, next this coming Throwback Thursday is Thanksgiving, and then the following Throwback Thursday, we're into December, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking December, like your birthday month and shit.
Yeah. That's which I'm going away for, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yep. We decided, remember, Al will probably edit this out. When we were discussing You coming?
Oh, yes,
to my birthday
yes,
party, remember?
yes. I remember that the rum is kind of fading away. Yes, I remember.
We decided, fuck it, we're going to Atlantic City.
Nice. Very
And
cool.
We're going to eat and gamble and be away and
Do your thing, man.
damn straight.
And then we're going to do 20 receptions, 350 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's 85 points.
Got it.
Nice. So let's say we get started and see if we can't, since everything else has fucking exploded today. Oh, by the way, I quit refereeing last night. I'm no longer a hockey referee.
Yay.
John's going to choke. Yeah, I just health-wise and family-wise, it was time. 15 years was a good run. My back, my neck, my feet, they are all thankful that I won't be doing this for a while.
Your back, your pussy, and your crack.
No, those are the only 2 things that don't hurt.
Is it heartbroken yet?
So what do you say we start with a little bit of hip-hop headlines? Would you please hit me with a little of that Triple H? If it...
This is Hip Hop Headlines, brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
This is a big bag of headlines.
And get on it. It's my bag.
It's your bag.
Oh, man. I hope we got plenty of toilet paper because this show is going to be the shit.
Shit. I don't know if I have that on this computer.
Track 1
Yes.
for this week's CD. Page 6 from the New York Post brings us this article, and you have named it, Who Wears the Pants? I'll tell you who wears the pants. The greatest female MC to ever live wears the pants.
Sha-Rock? Oh.
Okay, you know what? The luminary icon. If I had meant her, I would have said the luminary icon. We don't put Sha-Rock on our Mount Rushmore.
We do not.
We put one female MC on our Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
And that would be Light as a Rock.
Who has her own TV show now?
Yes, she does. We talked about that. MC Light, according to this article, says she doesn't think she would make it in today's rap game because, quote, I like to wear pants on stage.
Because I'm talented.
Because I don't need to be showing my goods.
Yeah. That's a really big thing. Now, with that part alone, what's your take on that? Objectively, do you think, not being a Light fan, do you think she would get noticed in this day and age, her with her abilities and her talents, but you're not going to notice, you're not going to get that far if she's not out here putting her ass on the stage?
You know what? I think she'd get noticed, but I don't think it would be positive feedback.
Positive K?
She got a man.
Indeed.
Only because that's not what anybody wants anymore, man. The new generation of female rappers, your Megan Thee Stallions, your Cardigan Backyardigans, your Nikki Garbages, all of that. Could you imagine them coming out there in a pair of chinos or something and just, actually feeding you real lines? No, people don't want.
Well,
when people go to those shows, they don't want to look at the artist, or they don't want to listen to the artist. They just want to look at it.
Right. Now that is what Chris Brown and to some extent Bieber and even Usher, they became the stage show, and the stage show was more important. Not saying that any of them are bad musicians or anything, but the stage show became more important than what they were putting out.
And they're not the only ones who've done. I mean, Britney Spears was that way.
Janet Jackson got to that point.
We were talking. Sarah's got it nailed right here. It's style over substance.
Right.
I was talking about this at work today. Britney Spears is a wonderful show person.
Which is why she's in Vegas now.
Although I don't think she's doing that anymore because she's tired.
Yeah, because she's free.
But she's not a good singer.
No.
Kiss has gotten away with that for 40 years.
Okay, and fuck Gene Simmons. Kiss is the ultimate stage show. We've said it before. I've talked to Alfredo about it before. They said, we want to be the show we always wanted to see. They are not super talented musicians by any stretch of the imagination. But they are an entertaining stage show. I've seen them just to see the stage show.
Oh, the lights, the makeup, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a spectacle. It's like, I mean, when they did the Super Bowl halftime show, that's what it was. It was a show. It wasn't a concert. When you go to a Kiss performance, you're going to see a show. You're not going to see a concert. Whereas people we listen to, like the Jethro Tulls of the world,
Or the Christopher Cross.
yeah, when we Christopher Cross as opposed to Christopher Down, if you're talking. Oh God. Kiss's Twisted Sister, Sarah says. Yeah. Dee Snider dipped into that whole thing real heavy. I mean, all the hair bands in the 80s did. Motley Crue was like that.
Yep. Well, fuck, the New York Dolls were a stage show.
Poison, all of that stuff. And when I say Poison, I mean Bret Michaels. I don't mean Poison.
Yeah, but so you come down to this and you say, would light make it in today's industry? I would still say yes, because Kendrick stood out, J. Cole stood out amongst all the, as quoting Drez, quoting you, the cotton candy that we were being fed at the time, where it all sounded the same. Everybody was, those guys still stood out because of their lyrical ability. I think
Cream's always going to rise to the top, I think.
Right. I still think she would make it. It would just be a lot harder for her to come out now and get noticed before people would realize.
My thing is, I don't know if she'd be a headliner though. I think she'd only be a headliner. I think she'd only be a headliner if it's people like you and I who went to the shows, who remember her from years ago.
Oh yeah. No, she's saying if she came out now.
Oh, if she started as an artist now.
Right. She's saying
Pants?
noticed because she doesn't dress or put herself out there like these current female artists do.
She doesn't even put herself out there like a Lil Nas X does. He's another one, style over substance. I mean, it's all about generating conversation, not so much about
notice me, look at me,
and the shock value of. I mean, no one is ever going to confuse Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion as fantastic lyricists, but when you have a song that basically repeats the term "wet ass pussy."
And an ass you can see from the front.
Yeah. So that's what gets talked about.
Right. So that's what Light's saying is she would not get noticed if she were to come out now.
Which is a damn shame.
It is.
And she probably, I mean, we've seen other MCs that have come out recently that don't fall into that genre. I don't want to say genre. They don't fall into that category of performer.
Right.
And no one talks about them. We appreciate their work because we actually use our ears on these things as opposed to just our eyes.
And that's also a big thing. We are from the pre-MTV world, which is obviously the pre-YouTube world.
No, I'm going to take issue with that only because we are from the birth of the MTV world where videos were, because if it wasn't for videos, remember, we wouldn't know half of the people we knew.
Yes.
So videos were great for exposure, but back then,
the video didn't always feature the artist either back then.
No, that's true. And that's not just true for hip hop. That's
true
for
everything.
A lot of different types of music.
Yeah.
I mean,
What I'm saying, we've come from a time where listening to music was the most important thing, not staring at a screen to see the music. So a lot of these people now are from a time where you need to see me before you hear me.
You can't even see the MTV. They're from the YouTube era.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Or the YouTube era, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she came out with a hot diss track at Cardi. She get noticed, but she get dragged. She get dragged by all the little,
by their fans. You got to call them what they are. I mean, they've got fans.
Oh, they do. And I mean, even to a lesser extent, people like Lizzo, who isn't built like the other two, but she doesn't give a shit. She comes out there and she wears dental floss just like the other two do.
Yep.
Funny thing about Lizzo, though, she's a classic flute player.
Like Terry Crews?
Kind of like Terry. I mean, she's like...
Except I think he was like a high school flute player, so it may not have...
No, this girl actually went to college as a performance flautist. So, and yes, I used the word flautist. When was the last time you heard that on the hip-hop show?
No, the last time I heard about a flute, it was a funky flute.
Yes, we talked about
it. Was attached to Jimmy Z.
So, Light's thing was, she said, I don't think I'd get noticed because I'd be out there in pants.
Right.
You know,
so she would dress the way Light dresses.
It'd be really old school for me to perform with pants, she says. I'm not giving Rockettes and Vegas showgirl flavor, she says.
Yeah, and I like the comparison. You know, take the headdress off of Vegas showgirl, and that's mostly what they're wearing.
Yep.
Like Gail said, Brian's sister is a flautist.
And she's not... Like, let's not get it twisted either. Light's not saying that these girls shouldn't be proud of themselves. She goes, you know, I'm happy anyone feels great in their body. Perhaps if I had a different body, I would be like, hey, see this? She said. She goes, my walk's been different from the beginning. I didn't want people to look at me. I wanted them to hear me, and that's the difference. I had something to say, and I wanted them to pay attention to my words. So, and she also said she never had any desire to have plastic surgery, which, I mean, you cannot tell me that Cardigan Backyardigan and Nikki Garbage have not had a little nip, tuck.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, I mean, I think of the old school MC Light that had the hair kind of on the one side, the big trunk jewelry.
Yep.
And the cuffed up pants and usually black boots and stuff like that. But,
well, yeah, but that was the look.
Mm-hmm. And every now and then she'd switch it up and wear they're not culottes. I don't know what they call those really, really long, almost like board shorts with sneakers and stuff. But
jams.
I'll tell you what, because maybe because I'm a fan and because I know exactly what she brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
MC Light could come out on the stage in a burlap fucking sack and I'd pay attention.
100%.
Plus, she's our age, and I think she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
At 51 or whatever she is. I know I'm 51, so.
I'm 49.
For another couple weeks. Next article, track number 2, Hip Hop Scooter Braun.
I figured you'd like the reference.
I immediately got the reference, especially when I glanced at the article, which, by the way, comes to us from hotnewhiphop.com. Everybody knows the big deal about Taylor Swift re-recording her albums, and we have talked about how smart of a business decision that is. Yeah,
because she attempted to buy her masters,
and couldn't get them.
Because somebody else bought them bought them from.
And she couldn't get them, and she wasn't willing to pay the exorbitant amount of money that was being asked for them. Irv Gotti owns the masters of all of Ashanti's albums.
Yep.
Ashanti become Ashanti Swift here.
Yeah.
She's re-recording all of her former albums And Irv Gotti's pissed off. He says, that's fucked up. No, what's fucked up is that you own somebody else's intellectual property.
Now, he was in charge of the label, though.
At the time, yes.
Okay. Scooter was not, right? He just...
No, Scooter was an agent, I think.
Right. So this is my big issue. I am not taking this. I believe Ashanti should get music money for her stuff. It's been long enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she gets paid, but, not the lion's share, obviously. I think there's a difference here in that Irv ran the record label that she recorded on. So as things go, he put all the money out, blah, blah, whatever. He did not.
But you don't think those records made money to get his investment back?
Oh, yes. No, 100%. But I don't think what he is doing is dirty. I think it's business. It is what it is. It's shitty.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun, he came in, had no rights to her music, but threw the money down and scooped it up before she could go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now...
That's like people who buy these website names and hold on to them and sell. Yeah. That's shitty, too.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. So I can kind of see where Irv's coming from. I don't like the whole dynamic. I don't like that he gets the lion's share of her work still. And I would not argue that she should totally go and re-record all this stuff. He's gotten obviously enough money off of her back where it's time to either kick it back to her or let her go and redo this stuff. I just think it's slightly different in the dynamic where he was the one in charge of the label in the first place, not like Scooter, who was nobody, had no rights to the music, but put the money down and said, now I own this. Michael Jackson buying the Beatles stuff.
That was just...
That's the same thing Scooter Braun did.
Yeah.
As where this is different because Irv owns it. I mean,
and that's what he said. He actually responded. Angie Martinez, I guess she did the interview, and he responded to Angie Martinez by saying, just for super clarity, I own all those great Ashanti albums. I own the masters, and I produced all those great albums. Mm-hmm. So I also own a good portion of the publishing. Right. What she's trying to do is re-record all those great records and put them out on her label, and she can do this under the cover laws, but she's basically trying to fuck me out of my masters and make people decide which album to listen to or stream, hoping her loyal fans would choose her version. But I stand on the magic that was created, and I want to see her duplicate that magic. It's fucked up, really, but such is life.
See, and I like where he's coming from, though, saying, I produced it. I'm happy with my product. I don't think you can duplicate my product, even though you can sing the same words with the same music. You can't make it like I made it. That's his stance. I mean, knock yourself out. Go for it. I just don't know if there's not enough people out there
who remember Ashanti as an artist.
Rabid Ashanti fans that are going to say, no, I'm buying the Ashanti version as opposed to Taylor.
It kills me to say this. It kills me to say this. I like Ashanti.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift.
No.
Ashanti is no Taylor Swift, dude.
No.
Taylor Swift is like the white Oprah.
Yeah.
And the fact that she basically runs everything she looks at.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting topic, and we've talked about it many, many times, but this is a take that was a little different in the fact that it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't anything like Scooter Braun, who just some schlub with a lot of like shit dick coming out of nowhere with his money buying the Wu-Tang thing.
Yeah. Now imagine shit dick buying the Wu-Tang's masters because he had them. I mean, Wu-Tang's a rough one to do that with, but say individual ones that went to different labels, going and buying their masters because he's got the money. That's what Scooter did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Scooter's a shit dick is what we're saying.
Yeah, this is if
Irv Gotti's not as much of a shit dick as Scooter is a shit dick.
right. This is if Method Man decided he wanted to re-record all his stuff because RZA was getting too much money.
And I like the name Scooter Shit Dick as much as I like the name Shorty Shit Stain. So there you have that.
The homie little half did.
And the homie little half did. Next track, Odd Couple. And
Didn't we just say Odd Couple Day just happened?
yes, while we were down in Jersey. Or shall I say New Jersey.
Jersey.
The Odd Couple that everybody's talking about. And this comes to us, it's all over the place, man. And
Well,
I
yeah.
can't believe this is a thing, but we went with Las Vegas Review Journal on it.
Because why not?
Because the Odd Couple is odd enough as it is, but then to throw Flavor Flav in the middle of it.
That's what I said. A couple of odd couples if Pete's in.
So the Odd Couple they're talking about ever since, what was it now, 4 weeks ago, that Kim Kardashian hosted Saturday Night Live. Her and Pete Davidson have gotten chummy.
Like bleeding in the water together.
That's disgusting.
Wrong kind of chum. Sorry.
She could be. I don't know her.
I don't know.
I don't know the ins and outs of her cycle.
Nor do I.
That's fucking gross.
I'm walking in Staten.
Now it's a strange enough pair that they seem to be. If they're not dating, they're definitely.
I believe they are Instagram official as of this recording.
Ugh. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
God, I fucking hate young people. You kids get off of my lawn. We're Instagram official. Like that means anything?
Well, yeah,
I posted a picture of my dog. Does that mean my dog is Instagram official?
it's highly possible. You don't have a blue check mark, so it doesn't matter.
No, I don't have a blue check mark. I don't want a blue check mark. I don't want anybody to fucking know who I am anymore. Huh?
We need to quit then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the posse can know who I am, but so Flav gets in the middle of this whole Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson. Oh, and let's throw Kris Jenner in there too, because we don't have enough.
Talk about couples. Is she there with Flav? This was for Pete's birthday. That's what this whole thing.
Isn't she still with that other dude?
I have no idea. I know they were like all dressed alike.
Yeah, and they posed in a group picture. Kardashian's got a peace sign. Davidson's flipping the bird.
Well, if you watch Saturday Night Live this week, you know that's a Staten Island salute.
Yes. Yes, that's not just Staten Island. So that's basically an entire New York salute.
Yes, but there's a whole skit. I sent it to you.
I didn't get a chance to watch this week. And we didn't watch it live when we were there in Jersey last week because we had to get up early.
But yeah, so it was Pete's
and
birthday.
here's the funniest thing. Pete was wearing Flav's timepiece.
Flav gave it to him
Yes.
for his birthday. And that's the thing. He said he had never given anyone one of his clocks.
Mm-hmm.
And, like just completely crushed Pete because Pete's a giant Flav fan, which kind of makes sense.
It does. I find Pete Davidson to be really a lot funnier than most people.
He's very Staten Island.
He's incredibly Staten Island, and oh my God, they are all wearing what looks like the same
I
fucking
told
matching
you.
pajamas, except for Flav, who looks like he just walked in and crashed a wedding. You know?
Maybe he did. That's not Instagram official yet, so we don't know.
No. Christ, that's gonna be the name of this fucking episode, isn't it?
Either that or a big bag. I don't know.
A big bag of Instagram official. Enough about the fucking large Asians. I don't care anything.
No,
about
it was mostly
them.
about Flav. That's why
It was mostly about Flav jumping in. Flav and Pete, I can get with. Pete and Kim, I can't get with. I'm shocked that Kim didn't get with Flav because we all know what her tastes are in the past.
with this, but you can't get with that.
Right.
Okay.
And the less said about that, the better. Track number 4,
Kind of
Demarcha. And this comes to us from our friends at Hot New Hip Hop.
and the Korean fruit stand.
Very well done. The worst kept secret, because we've been looking for it
Yes.
for the better part of what, 2 years now?
Yep.
2 years since we heard about it. I mean, keep in mind, Fife's been gone 7 years. And Hot New Hip Hop talking about the new Fife Dog album arrives in March.
Yes.
Marcha. In March of 2022, it's 7 years since Fife died.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. The last thing that we heard Fife on was "We Got It From Here. Thank you for your service." And that record's now what, 4 years old?
Maybe. I just remember them being on Saturday Night Live with it.
It says, now from the desk of A Tribe Called Quest, it's confirmed. Malik Taylor's estate is saying that that full-length record is coming out in March from Fife.
As did this DJ Ross One.
Mm-hmm. And they announced it, and it's got to be real because it's Instagram official.
There you go.
On Instagram. Happy birthday at Fife Forever. Thank you for all your patience. Forever. The album drops on 3/22/22. On I don't know if I like this record label name. Smokin' Needles Records. It's no delicious vinyl, and it's certainly no sleeping bag.
No sleeping bag records. But what is?
So here we are. It is, as we record, November 22. 4 months from today is when this record should be out. We cannot wait for this new Fife record.
It will be record of the week.
And the only thing we've heard from it, and I don't know if they're going to put this on the album, because I know they had Nutshell Part 2.
Yeah.
And we were into that because it had Busta and Redman on it.
Yeah.
So next March, 4 months from today, look for that new Fife Dog album. And
Or
as soon
just
as
come here and we will have it for you.
Yes, we will have it as the record of the week. I guarantee it. I don't care how much we have to pay. Up to a point.
Up to however much we have.
Next track on our list, Poser.
Which
now
is a term I haven't heard in forever, but
no, but you immediately know what it means.
Yeah. It's like spam. Stuff posing as meat.
Hypebeast talks about this one.
Dude posing as MC. I don't know.
Talib Kweli has labeled Pass a poser following his backpack rap comments. I just can't say every picture I see of Pass, he has the same goddamn look on his face.
Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't know what Kanye was talking about, Kanye admitted during an interview it was easier for him to pose like a backpacker. I'm sorry to all the backpack community due to the fact that I was from the streets, but I never killed anybody. It was just easier for me to pose like one, but I actually really love street nickelbacks, he said. I apologize once again. I never fucked with your raps, Kweli. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a nice way to apologize.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't listen to your stuff. But yeah, so he's coming out saying that he's a street kid, but because he never killed anybody, he went and posed as a backpack rapper. I don't think that's what they were all about. Hey, well, the one qualification is you got to wear a backpack and you can't have ever killed anybody. Cool. All right. No, that's
his real name's Clarence.
Exactly.
And Clarence's parents got a real nice marriage.
It was funny. He got into it. Talib Kweli got into it on, I think it was Twitter, with some dude.
He gets into it a lot with people.
Yes. But this dude was sticking up for Pass. And he's like, whatever. He goes, but I was never a big fan of your solo stuff, but, Gangstar was great. And I'm like, I think you picked the wrong star there, brother. Talib Kweli
Black
and
Star?
Amir are gang star. No, that's not.
No. That would be Black Star.
Yes.
I love when people. It is better to be thought of a fool and stay quiet than open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Exactly.
Track number 6. Mine. Mine.
Yep. No, and all I can picture now is Daffy Duck.
Get down, you understand? Get back in there. Down. Go. Mine.
That's all I can see.
Where did we make that left turn?
El Segundo? Oh, no.
Albuquerque.
We're going to Pismo Beach. Yeah.
For all the clams we can eat.
That's right.
Should have made that left turn at Albuquerque and then a right turn at.
That one I don't know. I remember the Albuquerque turn.
No one ever remembers the second part.
Cucamonga.
It's supposed to be La Jolla, but he calls it La Jolla.
Ah.
But anyway, we can't be too far off.
No.
Don't get. I know every fucking word to that cartoon. Do not get me going. There was a time.
God Chriswin scored, by the way.
Huh?
God Chriswin scored.
God and Chris win. Nice. Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
Coming out, and this comes to us from news.yahoo.com.
I want everybody to remember something about Jermaine Dupri. No matter what Bill is about to tell you, that man had sex with Janet Jackson and you didn't.
He saw that nipple before Justin Timberlake brought it out. That's for sure.
Before we did.
Yes. So Jermaine Dupri apparently feeling a little bit, as the kids say, feeling some type of way, holds nothing back when reminding people he's more than deserving of respect for his musical and cultural contributions. And he talks about how he launched
Doesn't he have short arms, though?
He does. And a big head. You know what? He kind of looks like CeeLo Green if you put CeeLo in a microwave.
Say if he lost weight. What?
Doesn't he? He looks like microwave CeeLo Green. He looks like instead of singing crazy, he'd sing just, a little mentally deficient.
Maybe. Slightly off.
But he talks about how he launched Escape and Debrat and Usher and Criss Cross.
Yeah, he's got this big hang up on Criss Cross. Of all those groups, Criss Cross is his big.
Especially
because he's the same size as them, maybe.
And the clothes thing.
Yeah.
He's so proud of the fact that
to the back with a little slack.
And he started wearing sports jerseys. Because now a lot of them wear sports jerseys. But
yeah.
So what?
Yeah, but he wore them to the back with a little slack because inside out is wiggity, 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 whack.
He says, I've been telling people this every day. If you look at that Criss Cross poster up there, Criss Cross has on jerseys in 1992. Nobody in hip hop, you can't think of nobody who was wearing baseball jerseys. So all of that came from me and Criss Cross. And I read that and I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. No, we weren't wearing jerseys in high school.
Nope.
Starter jackets.
Mm-hmm. Starter jackets, British Knights, that sort of thing.
Across.
But I mean, when I was wearing sports jerseys, it wasn't because of hip hop. It was because I was a Mets fan and because I was a hockey guy. And
yeah.
But
so he's saying posing. He wasn't really a fan. He was just wearing them to make it cool.
Pretty much. Little dollar store CeeLo Green.
Yep.
Like I said, feeling some type of way, as the kids like to say. Next track on our list, hotnewhiphop.com.
He had sex with Janet Jackson and you did not.
Yeah, and good for him. How does he know he didn't have sex with LaToya? Anybody ever see the two of them in the same room at the same time? Come to think of it, I've never seen LaToya in any room with any of the other Jacksons at the
Or
same
with
time.
anyone else. I've only seen her with a crystal ball and a telephone.
No, I saw her in Playboy.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why my glasses are so thick.
Maybe
Maybe I did retinal damage back then.
Michael.
I mean, dude, I saw LaToya Jackson in there. I saw Madonna in there with her nasty ass unshaven armpits. That bitch looked like she had buckwheat in a headlock. That's how bad that was.
She may have.
Next article.
Oh yeah, we got more stuff.
Last one, actually, I think.
Okay, play it.
And that is The Algorithm. Hot new hip hop.
So that's the
Talking.
drummer and the bass section.
Mm-hmm.
For Al.
Talking about something we've mentioned again once or twice on this show in the last couple of months. The highly anticipated Algorithm.
Which is going to put our show in front of millions of people.
The Algorithm featuring Redman and Clifford Smith Jr., who is professionally known as... And who else is on this record? Usher, Mary J. Blige, Fabulous, Davies, Benny the Butcher, and Jadakiss. Now, we knew about a couple of those.
Reggie Noble is also on there.
Yeah, I think he was the first one I mentioned. YK Osiris, Jane Hancock, Wiz Khalifa, Redman, as I said, Blacksist,
Okay, play.
D-Smoke, Ty Dolla Cyanide.
Mount Westmore's on there too.
So I think it's out now on streaming services.
Yes.
So,
Well, lucky for us.
lucky for us, we have access to such things, and we have friends in the industry that say go ahead. So make of that what you will while we take our first break of the evening.
Yes.
On Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408. When we come back, it'll be Woo News and then some music time. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408. And a big bag of baby. What?
Yeah. All right, let's see. Come on, Manny. I didn't even notice. Manny left Lamar Jackson and Allen Robinson in his lineup, and they were both out.
Ugh.
That's probably because his other option at quarterback was Matt Stafford, who didn't have a game. Okay, that's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's see.
I think I've got TB12 in this week because my other option was Baker Mayfield, and I try not to play him if I can help it.
Yeah, I try not to play him, but this week I had to, and he was broken. I also played Dak because that's a safe play. Until it was. I lost you.
Said Tampa's up 7-3 on the Gents.
Yes. And that was a pass from TB12 to God Chriswin. So that's one.
God Chriswin.
One. I just need one more touchdown from each quarterback.
Yeah, I lost last week to frickin' Felicia, who was at 5-5, and I went I'm at 1-9. Although I am projected to win this week.
Uh-oh. On the comeback trail?
Over Greg.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know. Let's who am I? I'm chasing Becca. Does she still have only two wins? Oh no, she has 3.
No, she beat me last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Supposed to be my taco week, and she ended up winning.
Your taco week. I get that reference now.
Nice.
I understand that reference. Because right now I'm losing, but I am projected, depending on what Mr. TB12 does, I would think.
I wonder where this went.
I ain't with this shit. Dead people shit, alright? Shit, man. We doing this shit because it's his business. Now, as soon as we get the shit, watch y'all back and shit. Yeah, I got my shit.
That's shit.
The shit.
Let's see. I need a drop.
Drop. Drop.
Dibby dop drop.
See, Greg had Josh Allen this week, and Allen only put up 22 points because Indianapolis stomped Buffalo this week.
I know. I was kind of happy.
He does have Ryan Suckup. I think I'll get more points out of Tom Brady than he'll get out of Ryan Suckup. I think I'll stay in Brooklyn.
All right, we've got this ready. We've got this ready. Are you ready?
Are you ready? You know what? I'm happy he stuck with Josh Allen because he kept Aaron Rodgers on the bench. Rodgers put up 41 points.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll take it.
Motion detected at my front door. I'll be right back.
Okay, playa. That was a nice noise. Big bag of baby dicks.
Okay, player. Sorry. Wife got home. I had to say hi before.
Oh, okay. I thought you got a delivery of a big bag of baby dicks.
No. I deliver those. I do not receive those.
As bad as today's been.
Yeah. So I'm afraid that by the time we get done, she's going to have fallen asleep because she went to work this morning and she just got home. So,
yeah. Janelle was tired when she got home, too. So,
all right.
So,
Ready?
Yes, we've got 3 pieces of the woo. So,
well, let me hit this drop and we'll get into it.
Woo.
All right. With a Shree.
Woo.
Who's your mama?
And now, directly from the planet of Brooklyn, MC Light as a rock.
1 2 1 2, mic check. Check it out. This is MC Light, and you're listening to my boys Jamie and Bill on Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Guys, watch. Even some of the girls hot. Step back, it ain't that type of party. No reply if you ain't somebody. Get out my face. Don't want to hear no more. If they
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Listen me, y'all. Welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408. Is indeed time for Woo News. And Woo News this week has 3 pieces. Our first bit of Woo News comes to us from the USA Today.
The newspaper with color.
USAtoday.com. I used to live for the USA Today.
Because it was in color?
Yes.
We live in color.
And then there was something called the Daily, which was all sports all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I used to buy that every day. But yes, I used to love the USA Today because it was in color. Now, how many times? I said no matter how many times the ball bounces.
Ball bounces.
How many times are we going to mention Pete Davidson in this episode?
Apparently a lot.
At least one more.
2 more times than normal.
You have entitled this one, Well, I was walking in Staten.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live's Pete Davidson has enlisted this singer of Walking in Memphis and Your Wedding Song.
Yes.
Mark Cohen.
For our 25th anniversary, signed a Mark Cohen poster.
Poster?
For a concert poster, flyer, a giant flyer is what it was.
Nice.
And addressed it, happy 25th to 2 true companions. And he signed it.
I was going to say it. I know that was I remember what your wedding song was. So, see how good I am?
Yes.
So, apparently Windows Security says that
that Mark Cohen is something we're not supposed to talk about.
I talked about Mark Cohen and Walking in Memphis, and it says no antivirus did not. No, there's no threat. There's no threats from Mark Cohen. It says did not find anything.
It's from Pete.
It's got to be from the Pete Davidson reference. You don't normally see the names Mark Cohen and Method Man in the same sentence, do you?
Not often. Is Mark Cohen from Staten Island is the question.
I don't.
Research department. Is Mark Cohen from Staten Island?
I don't think he is. Pete Davidson, the steward of Staten Island.
Yes.
Made Walking in Staten with Mark Cohen, who did Walking in Memphis, and Method Man because, Shaolin.
Yes.
I'm surprised you call it Walking in Shaolin. If it was a Wu-Tang joint, it would have been Walking in Shaolin.
Yeah, and the thing, I don't know if it was this article or another one that said, and a random appearance from Method Man. I'm like, it's not random. The song is about Staten Island.
Yeah. I wonder why he's here. Duh. I just love the fact that Davidson said he touched down in the land of Colin Jost and the legendary Wu-Tang. Because Colin Jost is from Staten Island too, and he constantly busts his ass about it.
It appears Mark Cohen was born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Because Cleveland rocks,
It does.
You know who else they mentioned in this? If you're a fan of Family Guy, Robert Loggia.
If you're a fan of the movie Big,
Robert Loggia. R as in Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, that's Robert Loggia. B as in Be more like Robert Loggia.
There's so much stuff in here, being from New York, they talk about the dump's so big you can see it from space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's true. Staten Island is a giant garbage dump.
Yes. The best part of the whole thing, they're doing the song, and then it cuts to Mark Cohn sitting on his couch on the phone, and he says in this annoying ass voice, he's like, "No, I don't want to be in a parody of my own song."
Then he goes, "What do you mean I already am?" And then the next scene, because they're filming, the next scene, he's in the bar in black and white with the I Love Staten Island sweatshirts on with him.
Yep.
Man can still sing.
Oh, he absolutely. And the best, tell me, are you Italian? Meth responds, man, I am
tonight. Look, you got to watch this. I sent it to you. You need to watch it.
I will watch it because I also wanted to see. I love when Cecily Strong does Judge Janine.
Oh, Jesus.
And I heard that was really funny too.
Of course.
Cecily Strong is freaking brilliant, dude.
Yes.
They've had some really brilliant female comics on there, and aside from Cecily and Kristen Wiig when she was on there, Kate McKinnon is like the greatest.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna watch this after the show tonight. So
yes,
if you haven't seen it, it's funny as hell. Just search.
If you're a patron, you will get a live reaction from Bill after the show's over.
Just search "Walking in Staten" and you'll see it. Now, me being a medical guy now, statin to me just means something to cut your cholesterol down.
Yes.
Hype Beast is back with our second article. We have 2 Hype Beasts this week.
We do.
Old Dirt biopic.
Happen.
They've had so many biopics on so many different people. This is one I can definitely get behind.
And 37 of just Tupac and Biggie.
Yes. That's too many chambers. If you're going to do 36 of anything, you need at least 36 chambers of Old Dirty Bastard.
Yes.
And the RZA has confirmed that an Old Dirty Bastard biopic is currently in the works.
It's going to be.
I don't think it means it's filming yet, but
I'll probably getting all the licensing and rights and okays from people, and
I just don't know if they're going to find anybody to do ODB any better than
T.J. Adams
on the Wu-Tang and American Saga.
Adams, yeah.
Who is it? Ashton Sanders? Is that who does it?
I just told you 3 times. It's T.J. Adams.
T.J. Adams, yes. TJ, I you know what? I'm looking at it right here, and I just
my God. Young Dirty Bastard does a better impression, but he can't act.
Can't act, right? We talked about that when they said, "Why didn't they cast him?" And that's basically what he said. He said, "Performance-wise, I got my father down, but I'm not an actor."
And that's what RZA said. Pass.
I guess it's a 5-year plan. Like everything in Wu-Tang was like a long ass plan.
Yep.
So, and dude, ODB has been gone 17 years.
That's ridiculous.
ODB died the same year my daughter was born.
Ridiculous.
That is crazy. So when this comes out, wherever it comes out, I don't know if it's going to be Hulu, Netflix, one of those. I would venture to say with the relationship they have with Hulu because of Wu-Tang and American Saga, wouldn't surprise me if it came out there.
Who knows? Maybe it makes the big screen.
It could. Maybe by that time, everybody will be back to going to the movie theater on a regular basis.
Like me.
So there's still a lot of people who won't do it, though.
I go regular.
I have not been to a movie theater, but I didn't go to a lot of movies before this whole thing started.
Right.
So I would much rather sit at home and, watch them on the comfort of my couch. Because
Ghostbusters.
You know when I stopped going to the movies?
1989.
No, that's a number. 2014, basically.
Okay.
Because I can't eat popcorn anymore.
Oh, I don't like popcorn, so I don't have an issue.
Oh, I love popcorn. And I love movie theater popcorn. And I know it's like the worst shit in the world for you.
Oh yeah, it'll just rip holes in your intestines.
That is why I ended up in the hospital.
Yep. No, I will. The only time or form or fashion I will eat popcorn in is Crunch and Munch.
Crunch and Munch or Fiddle Faddle.
Yes. Not those
different
dumb popcorn balls. I won't eat those. I throw those in the trash.
No, I don't like those either.
Nobody
Fiddle
likes
Faddle. Fiddle Faddle's good shit.
I concur, but I hate popcorn.
Plus, it's fun to say. Fiddle Faddle. So we got an ODB biopic coming out, and then you've got one called "Why Did It Have to Be Snakes?" And I was like, "What the hell is he talking about? There ain't no Sam Jackson references in
or Indiana Jones references.
Jones, yes, but Wu-Tang's RZA is putting out a comic book.
Yes.
Bobby Digital and the Pit of Snakes drops next May. Now, I wonder if that's anything like Bobby Fresh and whatever he's got
Metal
going
Shark
right
Bro?
now. Yeah, Metal Shark Bro or any of those things. And this doesn't surprise me.
He's Bobby
because-
Analog.
Huh?
He's Bobby Analog.
Yes.
He is not.
Yes, he's Bobby Analog. He's Bobby LP.
Yes.
With the record pops and everything. RZA has always been a big fan of graphic novels and or comic books, however you want to refer to them.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't surprise me that he's putting this out. Bobby Digital and the Pit of Snakes comes out May 2022 via Z2 Comics. Now, Z2 Comics has already released comic books with Cypress Hill, Flatbush Zombies, Gorillas, and I'm happy.
Which is Del the Funky Homo Sapien is a member of the Gorillas.
Yes, it is.
Not the Gorillas in the Mist.
No, I was going to say, you know who's in Gorillas? Mr. Doubleina, Mr. Bob Double.
Yes.
Oh, it's been 7 years and we still don't like that song.
It's been a lot longer since that song came out.
I know.
Didn't
And
like
we
it then.
We haven't liked the song, but every time we hear it, we're just like, can't turn it off.
Yeah. Still like Del.
RZA says, out of all my creative personas and alter egos, Bobby Digital is probably the best fit for comic books and graphic novels, of which Cool Keith probably said, hold my beer.
Yes.
Because, you know, a Dr. Octagon or Dr. Octagonacologist, I should say, or Fly Ricky the Wine Taster. I would read a Fly Ricky the Wine Taster comic book.
Yeah, I would read that.
Or what, 7'13" in green?
Yes.
Anyway, I know you like to collect these things, so when this comes out, I guarantee you're going to own this.
Yeah, this is good. Unless it's one of those like Czarface has one. A Czar is Born. And it's like $1 million.
Well, no, I mean, you're not going to own that.
It's an origin comic. I mean, it's not that much, but it may as well be as far as what I'm willing to pay for a comic book.
Yeah.
You know, I'll trade him a big bag for a comic, but you know,
I'll pay about $350.
Exactly. Yeah, I really, really want that A Czar is Born. So Esso, if you're listening, I really like one of those.
Big bag. Trade you.
Trade you a big old bag.
Last little bit of Woo news is that You God still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And ODB, regardless if they do a biopic on him, is still dead.
Yes.
Are you ready for some music, my friend?
I am. I don't know if it's going to play for anybody, but I'm ready for it.
Our one and done for episode 408 is a true one and done.
So it is not King T.
No, it is. Let's see. When did this record come out? 1995. It's not King Cud either.
You want to slice?
DJ Cheese. 59 minutes and 41 seconds. And it doesn't tell me the record label, but it does tell me the recording location. Listen to the names of these recording studios.
The record label is On the Low.
On the Low Records.
Yes.
Okay. Recorded at Battery Studios in New York,
Mhm.
Chung King Studios in New York.
I used to get their
Scan-
stuff from the food section.
I used to love. I remember the old commercials.
Yeah.
Try Chung King for a beautiful body. Scanless Studios in Alhambra, California. Uniques Studios in New York, and my favorite studio I've ever heard, Yo Mama House Studios in Los Angeles, California.
My mama's house is in Suffolk, Virginia now.
Yes, I know it is, which is kind of funny because you in Norfolk, Virginia. Well, actually, you in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, yes.
So I have, for our one and done, the only record that we know of
The only one I could find.
by King Just, and it's called Mystics of the God.
Yes, they hook up with Skeksis of the God, and they make a life
Why
form.
does that sound more like something Queensryche would have put on?
Maybe they did.
Let's see how many tracks is on this. I have is on this. Listen to me. How many?
Yeah,
tracks
I let
on
it go.
I caught myself. I was like,
Something Christopher Cross would say.
Christopher Across, yes. 13 tracks I have on this record.
That's what I have. As also what King Just has.
But King Just does not have an introduction. So DJ introduction.
Ooh.
He's going to be as angry as DJ Cheese.
That is why he failed.
Mystic of the God. The title track.
I don't know. Can you hear this?
Sex,
Yes.
Okay, good.
money, evil, sex, the root of the earth, blase blah, unknown. The
Oh my
mystery,
God.
dimensions, thoughts wander, exploring new expeditions, taking the music of the inner souls and minds of the young generation, our future. Who knows about this world?
I do not know about this world.
He sounds very preachy. Track number 2. Oh, maybe he's from Long Island or from Staten Island. Shaolin Soldiers. Is he in Philly?
Yeah, no be that, no be that. Yo, that's the gun, yo, that's the gun. Yeah, word up, niggas got a lot of fucking answering to do. I want it more, I want it more. Fuck yeah, Shaolin. What? My thoughts is switched up. The thought that I thought was like a blow in your gut. Word up, what the fuck? The thought creates drama. 2-6 horror. Several by the nigga mama. I smell Mars in the air. Yeah.
Very Onyx-ish.
Oh my God, standing right here in the rear.
Yeah, it's like he's the fourth guy from Onyx. He tried out and didn't make it, so he tried to go out on his own.
Yes.
It just doesn't sound the same without the rest of the group coming in and emphasizing your.
You know what it's like? The Bee Gees had Barry, Morris, and Robin. King Just was Andy Gibb.
Yes. I don't know. Andy Gibb was more successful than King Just, I think.
Yeah. Andy Gibb died a hell of a lot younger, though.
Yeah. I don't know. You got to look King Just up and see.
Yeah, I could be speaking out of school here. Number 3 on the list here. Track number 3, Warrior's Drum.
That's how you gonna start it off?
That is how we started off.
You know what I'm saying? This the God, drunk and monk. Yeah, Josh. I'ma do for the Shaolin crew. Like this. Yo, hit him with a uppercut. Shaolin like this, they do the job. Shaolin like this, they do the job. Shaolin like this, they do the job. And just came back with that old funky rhyme. Hey y'all, can I get some? The sounds of the warrior's drum on the.
That's not the Warriors drum I think of. I think the crabs with spears and Indian drums.
Hey, if you don't know, now you know. Track number 4, Leave Now.
Yeah, this is how we do this shit. Niggas better move, niggas better get hot, niggas better move. Don't fake no tax, niggas better move. shake it, survive, never. Here comes a nigga, got the good guy. More hardcore sounds that pound. Stop, look, what's that sound? Come on now.
Yeah, it really does seem like he's waiting for Fredro and Sticky and Sansi to come in and help him out.
Track number 5, No Flow on the Rodeo.
Wherever I am, the fucking man with the ill grammar. Cause I'll be a bad man, I don't take a fuck with it. I turn the incredible hope back into David Banner.
I sound a little ODB-ish on this one. Track number 6, Round 'em Up.
This rap thing got me bugging, man. Wow. I be bugging out and shit, yeah.
Baby, are you ready?
I'm so high, oh I must be fastest try to test my Uda sex mind. I rewind, the fist knew the time and I came with the rhyme. I came to kick the shit full.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Track number 7, Can I Get Some? I said you can't get none.
Drop the grenade. This ain't time to get paid. That's the same. I'm about to bed. Yo, come get a fucking taste of reality. Casualty left over the whole fucking galaxy. Battle me. Your style's a game like sorry. Oh, like Atari. I'm gnarly just like a Harley Davidson. I take on the bravest one and turn into that bitch ass nigga he was. Cause ain't no
Track number 8, Pain.
I came to bring it.
I heard that about you.
There's one brain. There's 2 halves to one brain.
Ah, see?
One half's the pen,
2 halves
the
to
other
one
half's
brain.
the steel. Check the story. A young shorty on the block with no props, playing every day, turn the block and crack and beer top in the hallway, getting fucked up every day. You ever thought about going to school? No way. I always thought I'd be a big rap star, drive fancy cars and travel like far. Dream didn't come true. Now it's 1982. So what the heck?
I love that. And travel like far.
Like far.
Yes.
Track number 9, Move on 'em, Stomp.
I'm a as I fly through the air, appear, whipping tear just like a spear, freaking it with that old crazy old flow. Here I go. Yeah, see what I mean? The fucking sick like the bomb. Tick, boom. When I smell the terror, boom. I'll be the nigga that escaped from the battered room. Who retarded sick, Mr. Shit, who put the hey out shit on that person? Yeah, that shit. Who gets heard but you never heard? I'm absurd. Getting on your nerves, crazy. Who could amaze me? Brain stays tested.
When y'all least expected it.
Thought it was face. I'll get you in the face. So slam.
Track number 10, Escape from the Zoo.
Brooklyn Zoo.
Not a terrible record. It's just not very original. It sounds like a retread record.
Tiger on the cut. Yo, what the fuck? I'm out of the rap. It's a daffy, so you better duck down. Check out the sound that pounds. Rugged for rappers back from challenge underground. Losing down. You guessed it. It's the drunken buckin' I came to get set. Invested with deep thoughts, that's insane. Whether the pen is still, you're gonna feel the pain. I'll rain. Just like a
Track number 11. Now, back on track number 3, we had Warriors Drum.
Right, you had the West Side mix back then.
This one I have Warriors Drums, like they bought a second one.
That's a typo. I have 3 was Warriors Drum West Side remix. This one I have as Warriors Drum.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the God, drunk him up, King Josh. I'ma do for the challenge crew. Black Fish. Yo, hit him with an uppercut.
Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. 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 Hey ya, hey ya, can I get some? The sounds of the Warriors drum on the wall.
I actually like the original sound better than the remix.
Track number 12. Boom, bow.
I'll be coming down with that funky sound. Boom, bow, my style out. I'll be coming down with that funky sound. Boom, bow, my style out on the grill. Who can fucking freak with this style? Wow, wow. Just like some animals in the zoo. Monkey, vulture, black dog, and kangaroo. When our styles combine, we write rhyme that's unknown to mankind and deeper than the human mind. Rewind, see if you can catch what I said. Front jump and there be like 18 in your fucking head. Mystic Pirate.
This sounds like 3 different records we own all run together.
Maybe it is.
Track number 13, last track on the record, probably my favorite title of the whole thing. Hassan Chop, which was the same one as the Left Turn at Albuquerque in Pismo Beach.
I don't like that as much as the Shop Slasher.
No, I can't stop giving you that off the wall hip hop. Yo, I can't stop. This the type of shit that you pump on your block. Yo, I can't stop giving you that off the wall hip hop. Yo, I can't stop. This the type of shit that you pump on your block. Off top, I came to blow the whole spot, solid as a rock. My whole style is unorthodox.
Unorthodox.
Yeah, that was the same Bugs Bunny cartoon. No one shall pass Hassan. That was the same one with Open Saddle Soap, Open Sarsaparilla,
which was
Sesame,
which was taken by Sam Raimi for Army of Darkness. With Klaatu, Verata, Necktie. No, that's not it.
Avada Kedavra.
Klaatu, Verata.
What one was, what the hell was Ruta Vuta Zoot? I remember that for something too.
Wow, no.
You don't remember that one?
No.
Oh, I'm going to have to look that one up because it's driving me nuts. Anyway, that was your one and done for episode.
Slasher better than Hassan.
The Dropsy Slasher. Is that anything like that?
Boy, that Slasher.
That was your one and done for episode 408, Mystics of the God by King Just. No charting action on my source.
No.
I don't think there's going to be charting action on any source, but none on mine. Let's take a look and see what we have for our record of the week, shall we?
Which will probably also not have any charting action.
No, but for a completely different reason.
Yes.
Our record of the week was released 3 days ago as we record.
It's got like 300 tracks on it. It's like an MC Shan mixtape.
Running 67 minutes and 10 seconds long on Doggy Style and Def Jam Records.
Yes.
It is Snoop Dogg presents Algorithm, or simply titled Algorithm. It's a compilation album by Snoop Dogg.
And I'm wondering if this is, he presents, because there's a lot of these tracks he's not on.
Other than like the one we did.
They're doing the chorus. Yeah, when we did Murder Music.
Murder Music. Yeah, he just did the chorus.
Yeah, there's some that he's not even on, like track 15, 17, 18. There's a bunch of them where he's just not even there.
Right.
So he's put this thing together.
Mm-hmm. He's the curator, as it were.
Me. That's who.
Me.
Who I trust. Who I trust. Me. But Pete got too many references. Flav did not, so we had to.
Track number 1 on this record, and DJ introduction will be Happy.
Yes.
Because it is a 14-second intro.
And it goes into
track number 2, which is
my favorite.
Right. Which features Nefertiti Avani, Redman, and Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as
T-H-O-D, man.
It's called All Right.
Is an algorithm.
Algorithm. A process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer.
He said
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes.
We'd like to welcome y'all to this Def Jam party. And I'm your host with the most, Snoop Dogg Dub. Now tonight I'll be bringing some of my old friends and some of my new friends. But the whole point is, we're gonna have us some fun tonight.
Yo, I can write rhymes in my phone and sell it on eBay. I moved up like George. Hey, yo, Weezy. My punchlines hit like Javante in the ring, and when you swing, it's little Nacho Ray. In the booth, I crash Bandicoot. No room, 90s ever. Gotta raise the roof. And everybody feel it. Mike Myers with the mic high, kill it. Then I get his top billet.
Track number 3, No Bammer Weed.
We only smoke fire. Fire, 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 fire. We only smoke fire. Fire, 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 fire. We only smoke fire. Fire, 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 fire. Don't give me no Bammer weed. You know what? Cause I'm one of the above. I'm a freak of nature. I'm Snoopy Dogg Dub.
He only smokes fire.
Track number 4, Eric Bellinger and Usher featuring Snoop Dogg. It's called New Oldie.
That is not a category that we have on this show. We have everything else. We don't have a new oldie.
This is a new oldie. Can I predict the evolution of a classic? Yes, I can. This is the new oldie. Later, I'ma look back and say this used to be my jam.
I'm gonna look back and say, hot damn.
Track number 4, Fabulous and Dave East featuring Snoop Dogg, Make Some Money.
What all the strippers saying? What all my niggas saying? Say that. Everybody like me. More money. Get your money like me. Yeah. What all the strippers saying? Yes, and all my niggas saying, what up, fam?
I used to take the money, now I make the money. Saw my hoe with a trick and told her make the money. If it's growing on trees, I'm trying to rake the money. Up the heat for the cake, I'm trying to bake the money. Back in Showtime.
Don't bake the money.
Don't bake it. No. Nope.
Oh, just as a point of reference, I was talking earlier.
Why did that beginning, by the way, sound like Kiss Me and I'll Kiss You Back?
Maybe it was. I was having a shitty day, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the Danny Glover mode of I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yes.
I I had to look it up earlier. Danny Glover was 41 years old when he was too old for this shit.
Oh my God. I'm 10 years past that.
Just frame of reference.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm too old for this shit.
Exactly.
There's a couple of things on that. Seriously, if you listen to the beginning of that last track, it sounded like Kiss Me and I'll Kiss You Back. Track number 6, Malaya. The name of the track is Anxiety.
Nobody wants that.
But anyway, get your money back.
This is the Def Jam West World Premiere.
Myself in the moment. Hey, when the words got hold on me. When I step to another human, the body don't know how to be.
Track number 7, Jane Hancock. This one's called Like My Weed.
In the morning, I like my weed, in the noontime, I like my weed, in the evening, rolling I like my weed, when I go to sleep at night,
She likes her weed. Track number 8, YK Osiris, featuring Snoop Dogg, Applying Pressure.
Applying pressure, you applying pressure. The way they design you, make me fail. Applying pressure, you a national treasure. Now it's impossible to leave from here. Won't look in your eyes, I'm paralyzed, but it's in the fast. It's a chorus system overload, I've been compromised. You know what to do with it, you know how to ooh with it. Oh, can't help but to feel it.
Track number 9. If you know how to pronounce this artist's name, I'll be shocked. Because I just had to look it up.
I think it's Blacksist.
It's actually pronounced Blast.
Okay.
BLXST. They're using the X like an A. It's pronounced Blast.
Why?
It's called Go to War. I don't know.
No, not YX.
He's one of the you know.
You know I go to war for you. Girl, I've been 100 and show them loyal too. I guess I still got more to prove. Heartbreak, mistake, I'm torn in two. If it's fake love, it ain't no forcing you. Don't expect nothing less or more from you. I guess I still got more to prove. Heartbreak, mistake, I'm torn in two. Oh, so many times you ain't follow my lead. Too many times with my heart on my sleeve. Don't tell me when you know I can leave.
Well, yeah.
Track number 10, October London with I Want You.
I already hate it.
Most definitely the place to be. Welcome to Love.
Of course, I accept that from the Redman.
Rastafari.
Welcome to Lover's Rock, where the Roman presses boom.
Where a cow jumps over the moon.
Something like that. Track number 11.
Yep.
August 08 featuring Ty Dolla $9 and Bino Redo. It's called GYU. Not GNU, that'd be Gary Gnu.
Would be. No
Let get you up. If your tank don't need it, I'ma fill you up. Wanna send me shorty, wait until we home. I'ma put it down on you, do it like we gone, yeah. If you don't gas you up, then I'ma do it.
If he don't got you up, then I'ma do it. Shawty, back it up on me, then put your back into it. If he don't got you up, girl, you know that I'm gon' do it. Wanna get lost, get away. Top down, sun in your face. Want a couple hands in the bank. Give you everything that you can. Ain't no holding back. We don't need no space. Just forget about, cause mama, that's the waste.
Track number 12, Malaya again with Inspiration.
Malaya. Yes, sir.
Malaya. I'm sorry, I pronounced it.
Give me gold when I say I'm just inspiration for your day. Keep up. It's hard breaking how do you sleep when you see us dancing in your dreams like deja vu. Baby, you can play the fool or follow her. Whatever it is you decide, I don't see your decisions.
Track number 13, featuring Mount Westmore, Big Subwoofer.
Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. Party wanna pull up. Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. Party wanna pull up. Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. Party wanna pull up. Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. Party wanna pull up.
Money taller than the trees in Yosemite. The heavens. Got my 40 on me, that's my mini-me. My weapon. Damn near anything I want, I can afford it. Listen. Never hustle backwards, always forward. Progression. I can multitask, always on the grind. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. I ain't on hiatus, I ain't missing an action.
There was just something about that was really very white, you know? Track number 14, Benny the Butcher, Jadakiss, and Busta Rhymes. We debuted this one. Murder Music.
We're gonna jump ahead. Maybe we can catch some Jada.
Young niggas sliding. I'm being the man, just protecting and providing. My only concern is if it cook right. My chain yellow, way the diamond set up, it make it look white. Kill you for nothing, cause they petty. Cutting the dog food with the fetty. They young, but they ready. No crowd. I get my applaud off the beats. I'm a boss, so I make sure all of us.
Track number 15, Hadeon with Bend Through.
I'm finna call it for work so I can pull it to you. Name another nigga that's gon' do it to you. You been through heartbreaks, I want you till you feel it. I'm boosting your heart rate, you fucking with the realest. So show me you want me, don't try to lie nothing. Keep it in, honey, you can't keep hiding from it. Realest nigga walking, so check my rap sheet.
No, don't check his rap sheet.
No.
That song's 1 minute and 46 seconds long.
Which is about a minute longer than it need to be. Track number 16, featuring Larry June and October London. It's called Qualified.
Say, player. What's going down, bro? Yeah, man. I just want to introduce y'all to this player, man. It's this real famous player, man. I mean, he's slick with it. I mean, he's sick with it. Enough said. Talk to him, man.
Took trips OT at the Great 550. No snow night. Man, this shit get wicked. Marble in the kitchen. Really took missions. Like ceramic dishes. 100K with my assistant. Really took chances. Bitch named Ness. Living life fancy. Counting up a dub. Watch my head, bitch, I'm classy. $7,000 for this all black jacket. Okay. Everything I spit.
Track number 17 by Chalk, called Everybody Dies. I always thought the book was Everybody Poops.
One more chance and one more try, and it's one more fight till we got ties. I know things will be chose fun. What's your out my house and out my barn? One day I'll be in your dreams, and I hope you don't remember me. I guess that's just a part of life, 'cause we all work hard and everybody tries. For civilians, fighting feelings. You said your goodbyes, I took your advice.
You take all the pies? What?
I didn't make any pies for Thanksgiving, so I have no idea. Track number 18, Jane Hancock, By and By.
I hope you're enjoying the music you're listening to. It's brought to you by Def Jam Records and yours truly. That's right, you inside of this algorithm. And I want to hear something from Miss Jane Hancock. Let's go.
If I wanted to get it, I don't think about it. Inhale, exhale, and let it find you. Got these dreams and visions, it's all just living. I'm trying to get it by and by. I'm trying to. If you look at my life and see the things you wouldn't believe it. Think the sun just found me. What I see is different. I'm thankful. The angels surround me. Couldn't start this whip. I don't like.
Well, they just keep dropping Nickelbacks in there just for the sake of doing it, don't they?
Yeah, it's easy to run.
Yeah, I guess. Track number 19 with DJ Cassidy featuring Mary J. Blige. I hope it's Angry Mary J.
Yes.
Diamond Life.
A dream of mine I seem to find. Grapes make wine, but it takes time. A diamond shine, that's how you define. Ain't no turning back, ain't no looking back. It's the Digo Double G with MJB.
I'm a blessing. You can't tell me my life ain't predestined. People follow and I don't even know them, telling me to never stop and keep going. You're shooting but you can't block my blessing. Standing strong in the fire, getting tested, with my head to the sky.
Track number 20, Jane Hancock, third appearance. Whatever You On.
She on the algorithm.
Can you sleep at night? So much on my mind, so empty inside. I think I got a heartbreak hex on me. Put your ego on gaslight. I wish you could see through my eyes. I think it's on the nerve when you walk, the tone when you talk to me. You breathe from my heart and I let you. I'm rolling with the
Track number 21, Nefertiti Avani with Make It Last.
Funny in the city that don't sleep. He can smack his ass, get a fist full of my weed. Pour out some champagne in a glass. Help me make it last. My body's so buttery. Can't wait to get your hands on me. I know you like the bakery. Make a piece of love, you can get a taste of me. Yeah. Don't spread this a marathon. Hope you bring that activism like you.
Talking about grab her by the weave and then she's bringing up Farrakhan. This is a very confusing song.
It really is. Track number 22. I like the title of this one. Features Battle Loco and Cocaine. It's called No Smut on My Name.
Take a left on Crip Street.
Good God.
Damn.
Ain't nothing funny. Never put no sweat up on my name. This is a hold up. Damn. Ain't nothing funny. Never put no sweat up on my name. Stop
My chick walked in, oven on 420 deep in a motherfucker iced out pocket full of heat. Uncut, no smut niggas try to run up. Barbershop cut, lining them up by line and cut.
Yeah, folks keep talking and I'm tying them up. Duct tape, gasoline, yeah, we flying them up. Talking wet, I connect, get your check for respect. It's a promise, not a threat. We on deck in the west.
Folk dealers, lines and gorillas, stars and folk fillers, cars and cat fillers.
It's just nice to hear Snoop on his own record finally.
I told you it's Snoop Dogg Presents.
Mm-hmm.
Or the music. Sorry, go ahead.
Track number 23 features Prohozak. Prohozak.
Yes.
Get My Money. That's a great
this
fucking
is a Snoop
name.
song, though. Snoop featuring Prozac.
Great name. I can't wait.
Get your ass out there, guy. Doing that nasty dance, bitch. Get my money.
Exit stage left. You get my Prozac.
Get your ass out, 5G. IG, all in the camera all day, bitch. Get my money. Bitch, get my money. Get it good now. Turn that shit off and move your ass. Turn that shit off and shake your ass. Turn that shit off and move your ass.
Move your ass. Shake your ass. Track number 24 featuring Camino featuring D Smoke and Wiz Khalifa. Steady.
Oh, I can't seem to find myself. How did I end up right here? On my knees facing fears, asking God for the answers. But all I ever found was pain. Drifting further in the darkness, steady trying to deal with this pain. Oh, steady trying to deal with this pain. Oh, I'm steady trying to deal with this pain.
10 more minutes of this conversation. Yeah. Ooh. God might just hit me well. Tears went down my face like
Okay, you are much more familiar with people's names than I am. You know the group Fun?
Yes.
What's the lead singer's name? He was on stuff with everybody in the world.
Oh Jesus. Yes, he did that song with Pink. I'd have to look it
Nate
up.
something, isn't it?
Nate Preuss. Preuss. Yes.
Camino, I guess, if that's who that was singing, sounds like him.
Yes.
I think it was a LL Cool J song or something too.
I think you're right. Last track on this record, we had an intro. Now we got an outro.
I'd like to thank all my peoples tonight, especially the fans for coming through. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And everybody that performed this evening, good looking out. We got gift bags at the door. Make sure you drive home safely. And we out.
And we out too.
And we out. At least this record's out. That is your record of the week for episode 408. That is Snoop Dogg Presents Algorithm.
Kind of like Once Upon a Time in Shaolin is a Silver Rings album.
Yes, we made mention of that many times. Silver Rings presents Once Upon a Time in Shaolin featuring the Wu-Tang Clan.
Exactly. So that's what this is.
That's pretty much how they should have titled it. They have released they released 3 singles off of this, of course.
Already?
Yes.
Okay, Murder Music.
Yes, Murder Music.
It should be all right, but it's probably not. How about Jesus? I don't know.
No, there's one you should probably pick up on because you mentioned Mount Westmore before.
Okay, I didn't know that they released a single.
Yeah, the big subwoofer.
Okay.
And the last one was
Weed.
Like My Weed. Yes.
Was it?
It was indeed. It was indeed like my weed.
I just wanted to pick one of the Jane
like
Hand.
your mama.
Was that where this was recorded too? At your mama's house.
No, it was not recorded at your mama's house studios. That would have been funny though.
Yes.
That is the record of the week for episode 408. Snoop Dogg presents Algorithm. Your one and done, we'll remind you, was King Just.
Yes.
Mystics of the God. Now, the title track on that was Mystic of the God. So there's a dangling S in there somewhere.
But not a dangling participle, so it's okay.
No, I keep my participle covered.
Yes, you should.
At my age, it doesn't show very much anymore. Artist of the month for November 2021 for the last week Mos Def, now known as Yasin Bey. We know him as Mos Def.
Yes, he will forever be Mos Def.
It is time before our break for the old to the new. And the old to the new comes to us from friend of the show and the guy who likes to blame Bill and bust my balls.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Billy Danz. And the name of this record is The Chief.
It is.
So
now here's the thing. Can we get Google Drive to work this time?
Can we play it?
Who knows? I'll tell you in a second.
Like, oh, you're going to learn today.
Yeah. Under music. Oh, no, of course it didn't. So now we have to go over here to the downloads folder. Pull this up here. Okay, player. Let's count it in. Shri. Who's your mama?
Praise. Yeah. Let's do it. Maybe the unlimited edition of dance is a little much for you to understand. Not understand. It's hard comprehending women from your position. You couldn't see the vision, so you aborted the mission. Listen, my hand hot, I'm gracious. I move through the block in a land yacht. That thing spacious. It's with a different space is. You don't know what 100% imported Italian Egyptian race is. The root of the family tree, they root for me. Along the scenic route from Picking Avenue to Cantonese. I can't believe these dudes would lose faith in the ace. Hit the seed and put your faith in the eighth. Looking good, champ. Put your bag in the trunk before I dismantle your swag and put a mag in your gut. I'm dangerous. Take a couple steps back from me. There's homies in the hood that'll shake a rack for me. The chief back. I know you know the fact of who architected the map on how we got where we at. Beethoven, orchestrated soldiers. Let's get it rolling. Get your chest swollen. We do it big and doing it big and still doing it big. I'ma let you live, but you know what it is. Some people call me the greatest. I'm humble when I say it. Can't deny it. I'm amazing. My cadence is electrifying. Accuse the line, condemn them from the airwaves. Give a minimum wage. I commend them for trying. Look, I built bridges without the alliance. My name should be engraved in my heart and me engaged to science. Here's a blueprint on how you do shit. You gotta shake and move shit within your own movement. And don't lose it. Keep control. Don't throw out your pole. Fishing for positions you can't hold. And remember the goal. This is chess, not checkers. Every step ain't a step. Every step is a lesson. You can run into some pressure, but ain't no need to stress in that. It's gonna be some roadblocks on the path to where your blessing at. You gon' have to GPS it. We'll find another route to get it. Recalculate and can take a second. Don't be reckless. The chief back. I know you know the fact of who architected the map on how we got where we at. Beethoven, orchestrated soldiers. Let's get it rolling. Get your chest swollen. We do it big and doing it big and still doing it big. I'ma let you live, but you know what it is. What it is. What it is.
Just like always, you know what you're getting with a Billy Danz record.
Yeah. And luckily, that means you know they're all good.
Mm-hmm. He didn't find a way to blame me for anything in it, so I'm
You
all
may have
right
to
with
listen.
it.
Maybe it'll be on the album.
Yeah, maybe. Probably the album's going to come out. It's going to be called Blame Bill. Anyway, Billy Danz with The Chief, your old to the new for episode 408. It is time for our final break of the evening. And when we come back, it is Bill Reed's lyrics time.
Yay.
Will we have a fake football recap?
I think we will.
I think we will. And then I believe we have a hit us up to listen to too. So you don't want to miss that. So come on back after the break. Lyrics, football, hit us up. Everything you ever wanted. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408, coming right back at you.
You said that because I don't have show notes and I would have forgotten. All right, I need motherfucking piano. That's what I need. Not from E Drive. Stupid.
Sound like Randy Orton talking to Kofi Kingston. Stupid.
All right, I'm gonna hit the. Let's play this one. Derek X from the BX. And then, we'll have.
Also known as Sadat.
We'll make sure we have the motherfucking piano on standby. It's right there. And then we have lyrics pulled up. Had lyrics pulled up. Yes. We do have lyrics pulled up. Verse 3. Okay. So copy that. So we'll have that on standby. We'll switch browsers and come back over here. I will come over here to the brand. Oh, click on your brand tab. I can show you this stuff now.
My brand tab.
Yes.
Okay, do I have a brand tab?
Yeah, on your right-hand side of StreamYard.
Oh, yes, there it is. Brand. Okay.
And
brand color.
And scroll down. And you'll see overlays.
Overlay, yep.
Scroll down more.
Mm-hmm.
And you see?
Video clips.
Yes, so you have the countdown. Well, Let's Go is our countdown. And then they're in order of the way we do things.
Foosball.
So, if you want to feel cool and in control, after I hit this Derek X from the BX drop, you push the button that says
Bill read lyrics video.
Yes. Got it?
All right.
All right, let's do this with a tree. Who's your mama?
Slow down.
Hey, baby, your hips is getting big. Now you're getting thin, you don't care about your wig. Now, Wooly gotta play at my speakers. Wonder where he got him because I hit him behind my speakers.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is the Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy. Understand, this is the great Sadat X, and you listening to my boys Jamie and Bill on Mr. Throwback Thursday. That's right, Throwback Thursday. Checking out my peoples. Understand that Jamie and Bill. Throw in the back, yo. Beats, rhymes, whatever. The great Sadat X 101. No known DNA. The Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy.
One spot on to the next spot, on to the next spot, on to the next.
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reads Lyrics.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408. And Bill got to play the intro video for the first time ever.
But this is a new thing. This whole Teams thing is new as of last week.
Yeah, so we're actually both in control. So I can put up any comment I want now.
Yes. Which is what we've wanted from the beginning, but there was a whole weird way to do it.
I can show everybody how happy Gail is. See?
Yes.
Look at that. So, yes, indeed, it is time for Bill Reads Lyrics. It still does not mean that I know the lyrics before Jason.
No, because you can't see that part.
No.
That's in the notes. It's in my notes, not your notes.
So, would you be so kind to send them to me in the private chat like we always do?
Of course.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right, I can get with this one.
So it's going to be a short one.
Yes.
Because all the verses are short.
And you said verse 3, I heard you mention before.
Yes.
Okay. So, and
So if
am
you
I
want to
doing?
And the hook.
Am I doing the? I am doing the hook. Okay.
Because it's such a
my
short
God.
verse. You can just finish it right out.
All right then.
All right. So with no type of ado,
None.
Sesame Street Grover Styley, whether nearer or further, we will cue the motherfucking piano.
I'd rather fuck with you. 'Cause the other bitches want to wine and dine. Fuck all that. I better hurry up and get this nut because it's checkout time. She said she wanted me to eat the pussy. Well, I think I'll pass. I don't think so. So get your ass up, you funky bitch. And wash your ass. Think this motherfucking shit. I'd rather fuck you, yeah. Oh, I'd rather fuck with you. And I'd rather fuck with you. I'd rather fuck with you. Yeah, yeah, I'd rather fuck with you. Said I'd rather fuck with you.
See, nice and easy.
Gail got it in there.
That's why I picked verse 3.
I know you did. Wash your ass.
Because the song is pretty much the same all the way through. There's no verse that's worse than another in this one. It's all pretty much the same stuff.
No, it's all pretty. It's
But when
it's consistent.
It is. He knows what he'd rather do.
Yes, I know what I'd rather do. I know what I'd rather not do, and that's keep losing in fantasy football. But however, I do believe it is time for
Foosball. Bunch of overgrown monsters manhandling each other.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Playoffs? What I'm talking about? Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I just like our graphic on the football field there at the end.
I do too. I do too. And I love the fact that you actually have the video of Herm and the video of Jim Mora.
Well, yeah. If we're making a video for it after all this time,
Uh-huh.
we're going to do it right.
But
and if you have no idea what we're talking about, you need to tune in and watch us on Monday nights or check out our YouTube or Twitch channel or whatever.
So TBT Posse Fake Football League week number 11.
Foosball.
We are reviewing week number 10, I believe. So
Are
let
we?
me go to the matchups. Yes,
Go-
because we didn't have any answers to who was going to win because we did it
Yeah,
early.
Yeah.
So last week, young and entertaining Felicia coming in at 8th, I don't know what she was at the time, but she beat me 91-72, dropped me to 1-9. I am dead last in the league.
As of last week.
As of last week. Bella, check yourself. That's Becca. Somehow beat you last week.
Yeah. And she had Saquon Barkley in the game and still beat me. I think Carson Wentz shat in the bed. Cordell Patterson got hurt. Elijah Mitchell got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of hurts. But
I
who didn't get hurt last week? Raymondre
Stevenson. I have to figure out how in the blue hell John scored 172 points against Greg because he whooped that ass.
What's that ass?
Oh, it's because he had a whole bunch of Cowboys going. He had 30, 25, 27, 24, 18, 11, got 17 from his. Yeah, he whooped that ass. So John beat up on Greg. John moved to 5-5. Greg dropped to 6-4. Let's see. In Goffs We Trust, they were all over arrested. DeBelichick almost doubled them up, 120-62. In Goffs We Trust is Sanket. He moved to 5-5. Dr. Tim dropped to 3-7 with the loss. Jock and Mike D is Coach Ron EJ. 7-3 after a 106-76 drubbing of Manny at Please Camaro Don't Hurt Him. 4-6 Manny is 9th place in the league.
He was 4-6.
Yeah. Protect Your Nick drops to 7-3 and drops out of first place and into second as Higgins with attitude.
Oh, not that guy again.
Yes, that guy again. Hugo moves into first place with an 8-2 record on the strength of a 113-95 win. Let's take a look at how things are going this week, because this week's matchups are interesting. First one is me at 1-9 versus Greg at 6-4. I'm gonna say it's too close to call right now.
As far as projections, I would agree with you. I mean, it's still 61-39 according to that's a very
but it's a 3-point difference, and it really depends on what TB12 does in the second half here.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's very, very well. He just did something because the score just went up when I was looking at it.
Yep. Yep. He just did something. Looks like he completed a pass. So
just throw another touchdown.
So I am right now still projected slight 2-point underdog, but I'm gonna
it's
say
too close to call. I would not put the pressure on you to make a call on this one.
Too close to call. Hopefully I can improve to 2-9, which at this point is just, rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic.
It is, but
next one, Don't Fight the Keelan.
Hey, that's
coming in 5th place at 6-4 against Manny, who 4-6. Please Camaro Don't Hurt Him, and this one is over. You will jump to 7-4, and Manny will drop to 4-7.
You might catch Manny on the backside.
This next one is the biggest upset I can come up with.
Yeah.
Young and entertaining. Felicia.
Yeah. Oh, and I am going to be all over him on this one.
This one is over.
And Ian had Austin Eckler, who put up 38.5.
Ian lost 157 to 131. Felicia will go over 500 at 6-5. Ian will drop to 7-4.
I think this is her first season at 500 at the stage of the game.
I think so, without a doubt. Dr. Tim arrested Belichick coming in at 3-7, taking on Belichick yourself. Becca also coming in at 3-7. This one, for the most part, over. I'm giving this one to Dr. Tim. He's going to move to 4-7. Becca's going to drop to 3-8. John, who had 170-something points last week.
Could have used some of them this week.
He should have banked some of them because this one's over. Ron EJ coming in at 7-3 in 3rd place is going to move to 8-3. And John is going to drop to 5-6.
I needed John to win this one because this would have put me and Ronnie with the same record in the same division.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
And now the last one, Hugo and Higgins with attitude against Sanket and Goff's We Trust. That one's over 2.
Yep.
Hugo up big on that one. Hugo's going to move 9-2. Sanket's going to drop to 5-6. So let's hope Bill can pull out a win. So TB12's in the red zone. So
he needs to throw a touchdown. I need that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Giants fan, but I need TB12 to throw a touchdown.
John said he needed him to win this one too.
Yeah, the Giants aren't going anywhere, man. Right now,
how did they get their touchdown?
The live projection is 1 point that I'm supposed to lose by, which I don't know.
You call for a stat correction or something at that point.
Yeah. So, but we shall see, because the only thing he has a kicker. I have Tom Brady. He has the Tampa Bay kicker.
Yeah.
So I need Tom Brady to throw a touchdown and not have suck up kick a field goal. I'll give him the 1 point for the PAT. I'll take the 6 for the touchdown and whatever yards he gets.
That's fair.
That. So we shall see. This one's too close to call. And that is your fantasy football recap for episode 408, week number 11 in the TBT Posse Fake Football League.
Did we say we had to hit us up?
We did say we had to hit us up.
Let's see if I can get it to play. I've got it pulled up here. And once again, as you may or may not know, we do not
listen to them.
This has been sitting here for 4 days, and I haven't touched it. So let's hit this button here and see what happens.
Hey guys, John here. Just wanted to say thank you for last week's record of the week, Raven Simone's "Here's to the New Dream." Honestly, I didn't remember that was the name of the album, because when I played it on my radio show in college, I must have just been playing the single "Raven is the Playboy," because that's the only one I remember. But yeah, it brought back some really good memories. So, and I mean, honestly, her rapping wasn't bad. Missy Elliott wrote a lot of good stuff for her, but yeah, her singing, I'm with you, Bill. That was terrible. So, thanks a lot, guys, and keep up the good work.
Her singing left something to be desired. Like,
yes, talent.
Like singing.
Like singing, yes. But I do agree with you, John, 100%, dude. And thank you for the hit us up. We always appreciate those.
Yeah, it's really easy to do.
Yeah, you just go to MrThrowbackThursday.com and hit that microphone that follows you everywhere you go on that website.
I don't know much about coding, but I knew how to make that happen.
You just went all Aaron Neville on us. You don't know much
about no coding.
That we need for you to hit us up.
Yes. I can't even actually see Aaron Neville anymore. I just see Horatio Sands as Aaron Neville.
I just see a big giant milk dud. That's all.
Well, yeah.
Which is terrible. I'm going to hell for that, and I don't care. So
we are little people. Oh.
Sue me.
So that's a Dr. Ice song.
Yes, it is.
And it's actually off of the Mike Stalker, which is
the Green Album. That's what I always called that one, the Green Album, because everything on it was green.
Yeah, I broke the backside of the case. So I don't have it, but I got the cassette.
Including the Jive logo. It was the only one that had the green Jive logo.
I don't know much. All right.
I only have the one hat, so.
Fresh Flicks is Friday, which we've all agreed.
Yes.
Friday. Because we're all going to be home on Black Friday. And Friday night, we're going to watch a movie on Friday.
Friday. Are we watching Friday?
Watching Friday on Friday.
You knew where I was going.
Yes.
So,
if I was creative enough to throw out hints, I would not do it like that.
We have room for what, 10 people in the room?
Including ourselves.
So the patrons, first 8 patrons that show up, you're in there.
Or 9 if John and Sarah join together on one screen.
Share one camera, yes. That is fair. That is a fair treat.
But in the meantime, and in between time, how about you take us home?
I only have the one hat, so I
know
do that. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 408, brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday, which is an official affiliate of Death Wish Coffee Company, the world's strongest coffee, Death Wish Coffee. You find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at Death Wish Coffee, where you can use the code TBT and save 12% off your order. Go do that now. There's still all sorts of cool stuff there.
Yeah,
great coffee. Get yourself a subscription.
Yes.
That way you never run out of coffee.
Yep, I get 5 pounds in my subscription. You probably don't need that much, but you can get a pound a week, pound every 2, a pound a month, pound every other month, whatever you want to do. But you discount. You can't use our code,
right?
If you get a subscription, but
because they discounted already. Yes. But if you buy a mug to go with that subscription, you can definitely use our code. Is that true?
Yes.
See?
Apparently not the Ginger Dead mug though, but that was a whole big.
Yeah.
It was a kerfuffle, if you will.
It was. Friends of the show, also Def Rugs, defrugs.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Def Rugs. High quality, handmade, hip hop themed rugs brought to you by Marshall Fox, the original Rug E Fresh, and the Green Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon. And once again, happy birthday to Ed Fox from last week. Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York, is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Check her out on Facebook. Order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK. Save 10% off your order there. I'm quite sure she's going to have peppermint bark really soon because it's that time of year.
It is. It's time for crema.
Melted Mikes, MLTDMICS.com. An abbreviation for Melted Mikes is Pumice T. Mendola and his hip hop themed t-shirts. Use our code Mr. Throwback Thursday. Save 10% off of your order at Melted Mikes. His t-shirts are really, really cool. You really ought to go check those out. We have the Fife Dog t-shirts. Remember the new Fife Dog album tentatively coming out in March.
Yes.
To March. And regardless of the fact that he destroyed everything he touched today, Geek Like You, Etsy.com/shop/Geek Like You, where the geek shall inherit the earth. Pop culture themed items from the sick, twisted mind of Mr. Throwback Thursday. Go check those out. Etsy.com/shop/Geek Like You.
Yeah, go and order tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I won't destroy things.
Social media network for the show, MrThrowbackThursday.com. That's where you go and leave us that voice message by hitting us up like John did.
Yeah.
You can also follow us on Twitter at @D_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT. That is also my Instagram handle. Jamie's Instagram is Mr. Throwback Thursday, all run together. The Facebook page, of course, Mr. Throwback Thursday, and home of the TBT Posse, where TBT Posse members talk to each other and plot the demise of your two favorite hosts, usually. Yes. You can also check us out every Thursday morning from 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com, which is run by the hardest working turntablist in the world, the man who founded Freshtopia, DJ B, at Beezus the DJ on Twitter, which is where you send him requests when he does his all request show after our show on Thursdays. If you are so inclined, you can also send us email to mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com.
Where there are 70,000 emails.
Maybe Jamie will find yours.
Maybe.
Shout outs time.
Yay.
Shout outs to Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Teresa Lynn Simple Luxuries, Kat Malark. That's at teresalins.com, by the way. Kat Malark, Clay Arsenault, Jason Eckert, the Shrieking Warrior, Jennifer Buchanan, Jacob O'Neill, Jason Heath, Paulie Tibbert, Chris Kinsley, Jessica Walker, Deshauna Townley, and Shane Hatley. They get mentioned every week because they got 5 on it.
Or more.
You want to get your name mentioned every week? You do that by becoming a patron and going to patreon.com/MRTBT, or go to Mr. Throwback Thursday and click on the Become a Patron link. It will take you right where you need to go. Friends, as always, don't forget our friends. Check out Anthony Imran and Rug Boy over on the Jock and Nerd podcast. Our friend Lion's podcast is Lion Like Roar, RAWR. Check out our friend Talking Ty on her webpage at BrooklynTyNYC.com, and her show, What's the Word podcast with Brooklyn Ty NYC, because spread love, it's the Brooklyn Ty way.
My shirt doesn't say that part.
No, it doesn't, but we all know that's what she does. The hardest working turntablist in the world, we mentioned DJB on freshradio.com. They have an app for your phone too, by the way. We forgot to mention that, so you can check that out. You can also listen to us on Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you click on Wild One Radio, do a search for Mr. Throwback Thursday, you will see where we are everywhere around the country and the world.
And what times we play in your location.
They will tell you when we are on, so you don't miss a
We're
single
always
moment of Mr. Throwback Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. You know where to find us at this point. We wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, as we always do this time of year. I am thankful for many things. I'm thankful for mostly my my friend, my brother from another mother, my other half of my brain, the guy who allows me to get on here and talk with him every week, Jamie, Mr. Throwback Thursday himself. 7.5 years or whatever we've been doing this now. So
8 years in January.
About to be 8, so a little over 7.5. And you know what? It's still as fun as it was the first year we did it.
Actually, more fun because we actually have people that listen to us.
And we know what we're doing now, which is
about all that. We know more what we're doing than we did then.
Thankful for the TBT posse, everybody who shows up week in and week out. Those who listen but don't join us on the feed, we appreciate you just as much. All of the posse members are near and dear to us, and I thank you all very much for being what you are and doing what you do. Of course, I am thankful for my wife and my children and my pets and my wonderful home. My wife has been a saint throughout this whole thing, between hockey refereeing and the podcast and everything. She really is the greatest woman on the face of the earth, if you ask me.
She's just happy to have you talking to me instead of talking to her.
Sometimes. And on Thursday, I wish you all the best. Enjoy your feast. I plan on eating a little more than I should, drinking a little more than I should.
Put yourself in a coma.
Probably sleeping a little longer than I probably should, but
then you get up and listen to us.
But then we will end the day. We usually watch a Christmas movie at the end of the night, which starts off the Christmas season.
You watch Beat Street?
I think we're watching Christmas Carol this year. No, we saw Beat Street. We did it as a fresh flicks. So
I know.
I would like to have Emily watch it, but
it's Christmas time. So
it's Crema. Yeah, maybe we'll watch Krampus. How's that? How about you, man? What are you thankful for?
Everything, man. That I'm on the right side of the grass.
Absolutely.
My family, my friends that are my family.
Absolutely.
I actually posted something today on Twitter. It has nothing to do with anything. Picture of Premier and Guru that I gave to the UHHM. And, somebody said, that's the greatest thing in the world, for you to give that to the museum so the rest of us can see it. And I said, hip hop is a big family. I said, and I will do anything for my family.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody here, you're all pretty much my family at this point. So, shout out to everybody.
Well said. You doing the cooking this year?
Yep.
Nice.
That's how I do.
So
a little bit of rum outside.
we are. You can watch Beat. See, John knows where it's at. Look, you can watch Beat Street every year for Grimo.
That's right, because it is the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
So with that being said, enjoy your throwback Thanksgiving. We will see you. Of course, you're going to watch Body Rock.
Fresh,
we will see you next week with a new artist of the month. So if you have ideas as to who you want for artist of the month, get those in. I would really appreciate if somebody gave us hit us up with who they want. And if we choose it, we will introduce the artist of the month using your hit us up.
I wonder if Lorenzo Lamas did a hip hop album.
I hope to God not. On that note, it is time to say goodbye to all our posse friends. I want to wish you all very well. Take care of yourselves. Continue to take your proper precautions. Wear your mask. Get your vaccines if you can. Of course, hygiene is important. The two things you got to remember are to wash your hands and
wash your butt.
And most importantly, keep it classic. And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.